right, thank you. Hi, Gary. So actually that bit about franchising was really helpful for us. We're involved in that space as well. Well, I don't know how many times a day you get this, but I dropped out of college because of you. It was last year. And
Were your parents upset with me?
No, actually, they were the only ones who supported me. So everyone else told me not to do it. You know,
Lucky
that's
boy.
really, yeah.
Remind
I told them not
everybody.
to do it. Yeah.
Remind your brother and everybody else you can always go back.
Yeah, I do. But I'm not going.
I get it.
So basically, since last year we started this franchise concept, and you know, my brother, we've lived in the States. I've lived in Europe, and so we've seen all of these different businesses out there. You know, the whole environment there. And when we come back here, it's like we want so many things to change. So really, we're set out on this mission to make something, make sort of this vehicle that will allow us to go into other businesses. You know, we've been focused on hardware all our lives. Our families have been. So we're trying to branch out and get into other things. You know, B2B e-commerce, platform services, consulting, retail, infrastructure. So yeah, we're interested in your experience as VaynerX, you know, this machine that you've built, and the idea of how much time do we spend operating versus managing a business. You know, I'm a programmer, so how do I balance my time in building a platform versus managing everything around it?
Patience, right? I mean,
Yeah.
you know, it was 7 years of VaynerMedia before there was an M&A activity, you know, so patience, putting in the work based on your ambition. So, you know, I don't know you two and I don't want you to burn out, but if you have this big ambition, because I operate and manage and am Gary V, right? And so why I say that is I want to know what your 24 hours look like. I really do. Now, if you have patience, you don't have to burn out, right? You know, but the way you manage it is more time. Like I work, for example, every day during COVID, like I'm basically at 14 hours every minute, no lunch, no dinner, in front of the computer, and, you know, really, you know, 8 a.m. to 9 p.m., like just right there, 12, 13, 14, or every minute. That's a lot of output in one day. That's 13, 14 hours of work. You know, a lot of people who have big ambitions, when they really audit it, they did this for an hour in the middle of the day. They took care of this personal matter. Like how many hours of output? And then if your ambition is big, because you're talking big, you're both so young. And before you say anything, Daniel, you're so young. So you're both so young that it's okay to be 8 hours, but you just need to know that that's going to then take 14 years.
Yeah.
It's net hours.
I think we understand the patience component, and you know, there's just so much that we want to get done, and I know we have to be patient.
I want to do so much too. I think you do one at a time. You know, whenever you go into so for example, the first thing you do outside the thing you've always known, you need to be focused on that for many years. You know, because don't forget, my expansion wasn't something completely different. They were all in the same basic realm. The Gallery Media Group is talking to the same customers that VaynerMedia is. Sasha is just part of the Gary V ecosystem and VaynerMedia ecosystem. It's all just kind of connected. So it's not like, you know, for example, even though I successfully did Resi and I successfully did Empathy Wines, I wasn't able to impact those businesses the way I'm impacting this. So the second they become too different, it's almost like I did like an overlap, not like a separate. Got it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep that in mind.
Yeah.